To StoryKit 101, where you're going to learn how to use an app called StoryKit to help students write really awesome sentences and find images to match those awesome sentences to create a book. To find StoryKit, you double tap the home button. If you don't see it right away on the screen, you might find it down there, because this will always give you your most recent applications. If it isn't in the most recent, you can also slide to the right, and sometimes a keyboard comes up and you would type in story, you'd see StoryKit and hit it. Okay, the thing you need to remember about StoryKit is always be at the bookshelf first. If you don't have the bookshelf first, hit either details or edit. It should bring you back to this first page, or you can select an existing book or new book. So we're going to hit new book, and I'm going to go edit pages. I'm going to hit details right away. I know that sounds really awkward, but that is how you get to your title page. The Big Wave. Students just read a book, and they're going to write a few slides about it. I'm going to go to edit. My first page is right here. I'm going to go down to this picture of a picture. That is where I grab my image from my camera roll. Brings up my camera roll. I already put a picture of a wave in there from Google. I'm going to choose it. I'm going to push my text box, and I'm going to write my sentence. We read The Big Wave. It was fabulous. Wow, I got 2 sentences. They're simple, they're great. I check my work. Capital letters, end punctuation. Wait a minute, I'm missing some capital letters. So you're going to get your finger over here. Sometimes it's hard to get exactly where you want to be, so you might have to erase. But to get capital letters, you hit this arrow, B. It'll automatically go to lowercase afterwards. See, right there, I got it by the A. All right. Then I'm going to record my voice. We just read the book, The Big Wave. It was fabulous. Now you lose, oh, I think I didn't do that right. Record. We just read a book called The Big Wave. It was fabulous. The one thing that you lose with StoryKit is you lose your text when you get to this screen, so it's helpful to write it down for students, as well to even just see how close I was. We just read a book called The Big Wave. It was fabulous. See, I didn't do it exactly, so writing it down is helpful. I want to do my next page, and we're going to write about the author. But first, I'm going to find a picture of her, and I'm going to go to Google. So I'm going to double tap my home button, find Safari, and in my Google box, I'm going to write her name. Pearl Buck. Hit search. Then I'm going to hit images right here. That's going to get me an image of Pearl Buck. I'm going to say, this is a nice picture of her. So I'm going to hit her picture. Sometimes you go to an article accidentally, so you go back to the picture. And sometimes pictures, we'll just find another picture that works a little better. Let's see, this one. Wow, this is not working the way we want it, is it? Oh, there, I got it there. If you're in my class, you know that this is sometimes really hard, and sometimes you have to have the person sitting next to you do the save image, because it just doesn't always work. It's kind of weird. So I just hit save image, so we're going to assume it's there, but we're going to check. I'm going to go to my photo gallery, and voila, there she is, right there. So now I'm going to go back to StoryKit. Well, I guess I've got it right there. And I'm going to put that picture in, because it's in my camera roll. I'm going to choose it. And I'm going to edit pages, and I'm going to write a sentence. Pearl Buck is the author. Oh, well, I better check that capital letter there. I'm gonna erase that B. B. Okay. Pearl Buck is the author. And then, of course, you're going to encourage students to write even a little bit more about Pearl Buck. That will be in their graphic organizer ahead of time. And let's just take another thing we might want to write about. We're going to go to Safari, and we're going to get a picture of a tsunami, because the book is all about a tsunami. That's a good Google search. Make sure you're helping kids think about what would be the good phrase or word to put in to find really good images. You're going to hit images. And let's just go, here's a nice wave. We're going to hit that, save image. It's there, double tap. Go to StoryKit, create my new page. And I'm going to grab my photo right here. I'm going to choose it. I'm going to write some text. The story takes place in Japan. Okay. Well, that's not going to be the end of my sentence there, because my picture is of the big wave or the tsunami, so we have to make sure we talk about the fact that it's a tsunami. A big wave hits a small fishing village. All right, matches my image, good sentence. Voila, hit edit. Trying to remember what I wrote, okay. The story takes place in Japan. A big wave hits a small fishing village. And there I have my book. I'm going to read my book, and there it is. We read The Big Wave, it was fabulous. Pearl Buck is the author. The story takes place in Japan. A big wave hits a small fishing village. The end. You now know a little bit about StoryKit. Just don't be afraid of it. Just get in and have fun with it. These kids know a lot about it already too. This is a useful app for vocabulary. You can have students write sentences and match images to it. You can have kids write summaries of books. You can also do social stories of things students can need to do in the classroom. And actually, I'm going to show you that too real quick. I'm going to do a new book, and I'm going to show you right here. There's a camera where you could take a picture of, you know, the door they're supposed to walk into or where they're supposed to sit. And this is just my sofa, but you would just do the same thing and you'd use it. It comes right up. So that's another good way to use StoryKit, and certainly we will help you anytime you need help with StoryKit. So thanks for listening and have a good day. Bye.